Right. What is up, guys? Y'all ready to dive in today to learn how to code a Google Chrome plugin with AI? All right. I'm going to share my screen. I got some slides that the AI coded up for us. All right. And then we'll get into the class. All right. So here we go. You guys can see my screen? Hopefully full screen. Nice. All right. So this is the class building Google Chrome plugins with AI. This is a new frontier in development because as of yesterday, I had no clue how to do this.
Oh,
All right. All right. And as of right now, I have one approved and one pending. All right. So welcome to the future of development where AI meets browser extension, how to leverage AI coding for Chrome extensions. And how on this call, we're going to hopefully, if everything goes right, we're going to build a voice to text Chrome extension from scratch. I have no code prepared. I am not a coder. And we are going to believe in the AI overlords. All right. Deploy our extension to Google Chrome Web Store. I think I heard someone to pop in. If anyone wants to let them in, you'd be legend for doing that. Thank you so much, George. All right, so we got deploy your extension to Chrome Web Store. About me. My name is Jeff Caldwell. I'm the owner and creative of myAIteam.com. I've been hooked on AI coding for about a year and a half. Before that, I was doing music, then some software development with Bubble and all this other stuff, right? I bounce everywhere, but AI coding is the thing that I believe has really hooked me. I believe this is a way that we can set down assets and they actually have value from the AI. I believe AI is just going to get smarter and better at coding. For us humans, the skill is not to code. I'm throwing rocks at that. Like the AI can do that. Like we don't need to learn that. And if you're over there like, well, it needs to be written and it needs to be perfect. Like that's not where I'm at. The skill is knowing where to deploy the code and then what we want to build. Okay, so those are the two things that I'm going to show you. What we want to build is going to be an AI voice to text because I'm tired of typing stuff. If you guys don't know, I am terrible at freaking typing. And so if this whole entire thing, if you guys see it, the history, this whole entire thing was voice to text with me telling the AI coding up this whole little webinar also, or this little like slideshow. Okay, so I didn't even type this up. All right, I just like to text with my. All right, so course overview. What you're going to learn in this class, I'm going to show you how to connect AI for development. Basically, we're going to show you where to go to get the AI from the dealer, the AI dealer. And then we're going to create a voice to text Google Chrome plugin. I'm going to show you basically in this part, we're going to set up. Believe it or not, we only use my AI team for a very little bit of this whole entire software, okay, of this Google Chrome plugin. And there's going to be a reason why. Mainly because some of the other softwares, they're a little bit better than my AI team at this. And so we got a ton of people popping in today. What's up, man? How many we got joining? We got 7. Look at this. We got Juliet, Troy in the house. What up, Austin? Let's go. All right, you guys rock. All right, you guys all showing up. Glad you're showing up. Okay, better late than never. All right, we're going to be learning how to make Google Chrome plugins. If you guys just popping in. Heck yeah, we'll ask some questions before we dive in to get to know where you guys are at before we start. AI coding, for me, I believe the future is here. It's not one of these things where in the future, one day we'll be able to code up software with AI. No, like we are literally able to do that like right now. If you guys do not know how to code, you showed up to the perfect class because the AI is going to do the entire thing for us. You do not need to know how to do anything in coding. I'm going to show you start to finish as if you've never done this before. I'm going to walk you through this whole thing, okay? So development speed dramatically increases with AI assistance. And I mean, this saves you years and years of college. I mean, like you might have a Google Chrome plugin class that somebody watches, and it might be like an 8-hour, 10-hour class just to get something up, not even connected in AI. All right, so it's amazing what we can do with this stuff. All right, so Chrome extensions. Why Chrome extensions? It could enhance the browser functionality. You could do a lot of stuff in the Chrome window. They give you some powerful stuff that you can interact with. You could add new features right to Chrome. All right, you could interact with web content. So anything that's on the page, anything pretty much you could do a lot of powerful stuff there. All right. You could reach millions of Chrome users. So they already have, this is what I like too. They already have their own audience. Okay. You still should promote your own Chrome extensions. Don't not promote it. But the fact that they already have millions of users using Google Chrome and you have the chance of getting your software, your little Chrome extension discovered, hey, why not? You know what I mean? All right. So our project, here's what we're going to do. By the end of this, you guys, hopefully, like I said, if everything goes good, we are going to make a powerful voice to speech, voice to text. So basically, I just want to be able to talk into something and then be able to like simply hit copy. Like that's it. And then be able to paste. So anytime I'm building software or anytime I'm on my website browser, I can just pop it open, say, hey, this is what I want to create, and then just hit copy text and then magically paste it into anything. Okay. So this is what we want to do. All right. This is the project. All right. So here is what we're going to do. We are going to get ready to build this whole entire software. All right. It is 10:08. I have another call coming up at about 12. So my goal is to be pretty prompt with making this class about an hour and a half max. Okay. And that means deployed and set up onto the Google Chrome store. Okay. And zero coding that we're going to do. We're going to have AI do everything. All right. So what we're going to do, we're going to get set up in our development. We're going to use a couple different softwares. We're also going to connect to the AI for basically for the voice to text. And then we're going to structure our Chrome extension, which it does all of this. And then we're going to test and deploy. But we're also going to, if everything goes smoothly, we're going to make an update to the Chrome extension after it's already deployed. So you're going to see how we can make updates and also add some extra functionality so we can literally turn this voice to text into something else, which I think is going to be pretty legend. All right, so before we dive into the class, we got some new people. Austin, what is up? What up, guys? Anybody have any questions? Where are you guys at? Have anybody ever made a Chrome extension before? And what do you think about the class as we dive in? Are you guys excited?
I'm actually helping someone with a Chrome extension right now. They they have a Chrome extension that scrapes Instagram, and we are converting it from scraping to using the Instagram API, because
Absolutely.
scraping Instagram is illegal. And if we use Instagram API, it will be more. It won't be illegal.
Bingo. All right, beautiful. Well done. All right, so that's awesome that you're already diving in. Heck yes. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen again, and let me just show you guys what I created yesterday. Okay, so let me dive in. Basically, this is a little thing that I created. Inside here, this is Aspire Builder Pro, which, if you guys didn't know, is a white label of Go High Level. The only difference with mine is I have HIPAA, mainly because we help doctors and nurses with their practices. So we need HIPAA compliance. All right, so it's $500 a month if anyone wants to join. All right, so basically, check out this. So let's just say we are building in GHL or Aspire Builder Pro. All right, and we're building in here, and we're like, oh man, I really want to add some custom CSS to this thing, right? For whatever reason, I want to make this privacy policy AI CSS master have a typewriter effect, right? Like, does anyone know how to code a typewriter effect right now? Anyone on this call? By any chance? Troy says no. Joey, do you?
Yeah, I do. One character at a time, right?
One character at a time. Yep. All right. Austin does. Joey, do you know how to, right off the bat, do you know how to do it?
No, I could figure it out in a few minutes though.
All right. So let me show you how to do it. We're going to do it. Okay. So this is what my thing is. I don't know how to do that. That's probably going to take a little while. I'll probably have to go to the internet, figure it out. And here's what I'm going to do. Okay. So I created a Google Chrome extension last night to figure it out. So inside our builder, we have this little advanced button, and then you come down here and it says CSS selector. All right. So inside any GHL account, it has this The only difference is mine has my logo up top. Okay, that's what the Aspire Builder Pro is. All right, so I'm going to copy this little like clip little thing, and I'm just going to copy this little board. Bam, press button, and then I'm going to come up here, and if you guys could see this little tiny button that says CSS, and I'm going to click it. This is my Google Chrome plugin, baby. Look at this. All right, this is what I made last night. All right, so literally, it's an AI CSS master. All right, you can see it says save API key. I should probably put more instructions on what save API key means, but it's the OpenAI API key. All right, and I'll just paste my selector here. Bam, like magic. Just my selector there. And then it says describe what you want it to do. And I'm going to say make this have a typewriter effect. All right, and then I'm going to hit generate CSS, and then the AI is going to do something. All right. And you can see down here, we have recent generations. Okay. So we could go back into previous ones that we went to, but you can see right here, this just outputted an entire CSS code. And now I can hit copy CSS. It says you copied it. I come over here to the little custom CSS icon, and then you paste the custom CSS right into this bad boy, and then you hit save. And then now we have a typewriter.
Boom.
All right. So this whole little thing is literally like instantly like, bam, look at that. Sup. You know what I mean?
Fire.
All right. That's it. That's all the tool does. Okay. Any CSS you need to make on the whole entire page, you pop it open, you tell it what you want. If you want to go back, oh, look. Hey, look, I have this code. Guess what? Look, these are all some crazy things I did yesterday. Edit, like making some gradients, making some baby blue colors, like make it a little rainbow effect with each thing that bounces. Like I was just testing all these things. And all of this is in here, and it's always right here.
Hey, Jeff.
What's up?
Hey, what did you do before you? What did you copy and paste in below the API key? Where did you get the CSS for that privacy policy AI CSS?
Yeah, absolutely. So if you go into your GHL account, right, your builder, inside any of these widgets and elements, okay, any of this is the website builder. Okay, I'm clicking on any of them, and then I'll click on this little title, and then you see advanced right here.
Okay.
We scroll down, and then it says CSS selector.
Got it.
And then it gives this thing, and there's a little copy button.
Okay.
Everything has that. If I go to the advanced on the sections, it comes down to the advanced, the CSS selector. Copy. Right? I could come over here, and I could come up here, and I could say, selector, make me a beautiful baby blue and red. I don't know, gradient. All right, generate CSS, and this is on the selection. And this could be to stylize pretty much anything, right? Copy CSS, okay, come here, add tracking, scroll to the bottom because we don't want to add any of these to the codes, or we could add to the top, right? Doesn't matter as long as we don't affect it either one, add to the top or the bottom, and now we have a beautiful gradient. That looks like, this looks like one of those ice cream things that you get from the, the little pops,
Yeah.
Right. And now we have a beautiful gradient. Okay. If we ever want to update that, you can see this is targeting this heading, and then this is the key. We can always delete that. Right. And then that would remove, and magically we have no CSS there. Right. So that is all in that code. So that's all this tool does. You can see I tell them to save and add their own API key. Like this is their open API key. I have no instructions. I probably should update it, and then we'll make it a little bit easier. But you see up top, I say, by Jeff Caldwell. This links to my Facebook profile. If I click it, it goes to here. So if they want to hire me, hey, they can hire me, right? Or if they click right here and they want a creator of my AI team, they could click here and it goes to my software. So do you guys, the other thing is I'm going to put a made for GHL right down here. And then that would be my affiliate link. So do you guys see how I this really fast?
Yeah. It's
Strictly through affiliate programs.
Yeah.
Austin, what you got?
Why don't you put this inside the GHL App Store?
Well, so this would, here's the thing, is if it's in the App Store, essentially it could be, however, I already built the same tool. So if I go over here into my AI team, I've already built this tool into a test version in my AI team. Okay. I literally built this the other day and I was posting it. I got like a couple, like quite a bit of comments inside the group. Right. So let me see. I do a lot of stuff in these things. All right. So essentially
I'm just saying because with the GHL App Store, that's another stream of revenue that you could use.
100%. Now, here's the thing where I wanted this is I want a tool that I can always click here and it's always here no matter what. I got tired of opening up another website page and using that. You know what I mean? I just wanted it inside this little browser right here. Bam. Right? It's inside Chrome. It's always here. This works. Here, check out this. This works also is if you could stylize entire selections. So you could go to inspect and you could actually select the entire like CSS div like this, you know what I mean? And then this could be, you know, copy element. And then you could say stuff right here, you know, you could paste the selector and you could say make super awesome. And then this will also write the CSS for any website, not just GHL, right? So it will do a lot for this thing. Okay, so and then
so has Go High Level tried to hire you yet?
No, I'm posting enough in their group, so hopefully one day they will. Right, so here we have this. Okay, so now this is me creating it. This is where we're going. Now, how did I get there? Okay, now this is where we're going to go start to finish. Okay, at the end, you can see right here, it's pending review inside the Google Chrome store. Right now, it's pending review, GHL, CSS generator. And as soon as it's approved, I already got denied once. You could see there was a rejection of this one. However, I already got denied once with this. And the rejection happened because I didn't have a privacy policy. So that's why I have this privacy policy, right? So you might get rejected sometimes, but you just have to find what they tell you what's wrong, and then you have to fix it. Okay, so here's where we're gonna go. How did I create this start to finish? Are you guys ready?
Yep.
All right, heck yes, I love you guys. All right, so we used an app, not my AI team. All right, so don't tell the owner of my AI team. All right, so we're gonna use Bolt.new, all right, which is a cool software that I like to use. And Bolt is pretty awesome. So here's what we're going to say to this thing. So ultimately, I've created this little software many different times. I just haven't figured out how to make it an app yet. All right. But basically, I have the same little software that we're going to create, which is a voice to text app on my phone. All right. And so basically, this is what we're just going to say to it. Okay. So I want to create a Google Chrome plugin, and I want to make it where it is a voice to text app. And basically, I'm going to give you an API documentation, which is going to be the OpenAI API. Make it where the user can add their own API key, and also make it where as soon as they click it, it automatically starts the recording, and then it's easy to play or pause, and then it automatically transcribes it. Once it's done transcribing, it has a little like toast notification style that says text copied. Here is the API documentation that you're going to need. Also, only use as minimal files as you absolutely need to create the Google Chrome plugin.
So Jeff, I have a question about that. Like, we already have so many voice to text. Why are you building this guy?
Yeah, absolutely. So that's a great question. We already have so many voice to text things. So do you see how I just had to like use my phone ultimately to like pop this open, right? So ultimately I had to use my phone. Well, I want to make it where a lot of times I'm coding and I just want to click this little button up here and I want it to pop open that it starts recording, and then I could just copy text and paste it right here. That's all I wanted to do. And then I also want to, so if you look at this code, check out what we have. The reason I want to show you guys what we're going to be doing, and the reason I want to show you how to do this, is not necessarily to get to the functionality of make a voice to text app. It's more of show you guys how to connect to OpenAI, which is gets the AI, the dealer of the AI. And then if you see what I'm doing here, this connects to AI and tells the AI behind the scenes what to do. Well, if you could make this connection, you could start creating any AI software that could be built into the Chrome app. And you could also make voice as part of it. And so if everything goes smooth, we'll make it where it could be a translator. And now all of a sudden you could do voice to text and we could say translate into Spanish. And now this whole thing could be a translator that's connected to AI. Or you could say, write me a sales page or write me anything. Anything could be built into this as long as you know how to deploy this and where to go and how to do the code. Okay. So think of this as more as this is a foundational of, let me just build a pet project, super easy and small, start small. And then once we have it, then I could do this now. I could do this now. I could do this now. This is what I'll do next, So make one first. That's not hard to create. Doesn't have to be what you're going to build your whole life on. This is not going to be like, oh my God, I created the world's best plugin. Plugins do one simple thing. If you look at this plugin, I have some of these other plugins that all they do, right? Here's another like Google Chrome plugin. I haven't it, but I've created it. As soon as you create it, it just opens up a little marker and it gets the hex color of codes. That's it. Right? Well, that's all the little app does. Well, that's the same thing with this. We just wanted to do one single thing. All right. So next you can make it do something else. So you don't have to. For me, this is a personal need. I need to solve this. I'm going to build it anyways. I would figure, hey, we got class on Thursday at 10 o'clock. I'm going to show you guys how to build a tool that I'm going to use. Okay. So does that make sense?
Yes.
All right. So here's what we're going to do. Let's review this. This is what I just voice to text in this. It says I want to create a Google Chrome plugin. I want to make it where it's a voice to text app. Basically, I'm going to give you API documentation, which is going to be OpenAI. Make it where the user can add their own API key. Also make it where as soon as I click it, automatically starts the recording. And then it's easy to play or pause. And then it automatically transcribes once it's done transcribing. It has a little toast notification that says the text is copied. Super helpful. Here's the API documentations. You're going to need also as minimal files as you need to create the Google Chrome plugin. The reason why you're going to want to say this is because then it's easier to update in the future, just this last part, okay? So here's what we're going to do. We're going to go to OpenAI. All right, OpenAI is where I like to get my API keys anytime I am making this, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to go to API references. And on the left-hand side, okay, you could see where it says all of these APIs of what this could do, okay? There's a lot of times in this little other one that I use, this little like CSS master, I use the chat completion. I'm not using the audio. Today we're going to be using the platform. We're going to be using the audio, okay? And this is going to be this one is turn audio into text. We want to do text into audio, okay? So this is create speech. We're going to say create transcription, all right? So this is the one that we want. And then check out this one. This is create translation. All right. That could be even used too, but we're going to send it to AI afterwards. All right. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to say create transcription, and I'm going to copy this whole entire thing. And you can see right there, bam, I'm just going to copy this API documentation. I'm going to go into Bolt and I'm going to paste my API documentation. Okay. Right into this. And this is bolt.new. Okay. And we're going to hit generate. And then we're going to sip some coffee. So I heard that this new term called vibe coding. God, I hate that word, but whatever. Like it just makes it sound like I mean, maybe there is a
vibe. I don't really like that term either. There's a few people using it called Riley Brown, and Mark Liu is using it, and I'm not a big fan of it at all. But did you hear Mark Liu made his own game, his own little spaceship game, and it within the first 24 hours made $62,000.
Dude, that's what's up, man. That's so awesome, dude. So freaking beautiful.
Flex.
Way flex. Okay, so here's what this is doing. If you guys never seen Bolt before, Bolt right now is coding up our project. Okay, so you could see right here, it's creating our initial files, installing what we need. And then it's coding up right now this little icon. Okay, here's what you're going to need. Write this down. The only time that I actually used my AI team in during this is to make the icon. Okay. That's it. All right. Ballin'. All right. So here's what we're going to do. I used it. There's a couple things that I used my AI team for with it, I guess, because I did it. But we're going to go to my AI team. And inside here, you can see I have these little icons. Basically, I'm going to copy my prompt, and we're just going to have our icons in here. Okay, you can use any AI generator. I'm not trying to shove my AI team down your throat. All right, we're going to go to Flux. Boom, 500. I like to use like 512 by 512, and it says, "Can you make me a world-class icon that says CSS?" But that's not what we're going to say. We're going to say that it's going to say world-class icon that has a AI mic, a microphone that says in text AI. Boom. Let's see what that looks like. All right, I like to hit generate. There's no credit limit on this, so you guys could hit it a couple times. Don't be shy. All right, I pay for it. All right. So here we go. We have a couple little icons. You can see that one looks kind of good. Okay, I like that one. What we're going to do is we're going to refine and scale by 2 times. Basically, this makes it where we could unlock this little remove background. Okay, then we're going to remove background, and then this gives us a clean little like background download PNG for it. Okay, so now we have this little like icon of just the actual icon. Okay, so now we have our icon, which is going to be for this little icon up here. Okay, so now we have bolt.new. Okay, so this says I've created a Chrome extension. Here's what I've done. Here's all your things. 1-click recording, recording timer, toast notifications, automatic clipboard, all this cool stuff. Okay, super awesome. And it tells you what to do, how to install it, all of this stuff. But if you notice, Bolt, there's nothing here. Like there's nowhere to see this. Okay, so how do we actually see a Google Chrome extension? So when I talked about this very beginning, and we actually have this little get started, let's go back to here and then go back to our how we approach it. The future is here, development, what we actually need, how to deploy your own code to Chrome. All right, this is what we're here now. Okay, so we just had AI code up. You guys just watched it. AI just coded this up. If you guys didn't know, this is what it just coded up. So we have our app.txe, whatever that is. We have our index.css, whatever that is. We have our main.txe, whatever that is. Index.html, this is I know what that is. Our manifest.json, I know what that is. Score. All right, and all of this. So this is everything that it coded up for us. All of this code, like this is the whole entire code file. So what do we as humans actually need to know we actually need to know how to deploy this. We had to say, what do we want? And then how to deploy it. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to go up here. Austin, what you got before I dive into this little button? What you got?
What was your prompt?
What was my prompt? My prompt was, this is my prompt. Here you go. You go, buddy old pal. My prompt was here in the, oh, nope, that didn't work. My prompt is going to be in the replay.
Awesome.
For you guys, so that you guys can use this. That's website in a day. All right, blank doc. All right, so you can use this prompt. I'm going to say AI voice to text, Google Chrome plugin. Oh man, this is good. This is why I need it. You know what I mean? Plugin prompt. Because I would literally be able to use it right here. All right, so here we go. All right, so now we're here. This just outputted it. Okay, so we'll have the prompt. I'll clean it up for you in a second. And now here's what we're going to do. If we want to actually export this bad boy, how do we deploy this onto Google Chrome? All right. At first, it sounds scary, but what I'm going to do is we're going to click on this thing that says export. right here. And then it's going to say download. This is about as hard as it gets. Okay. What we're going to do, we're going to click on this little zip file. Okay. Stay with me, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to click on this little zip file. All we did is unzip this. Okay. So all I did was click on this, and then it basically did that. It just created that folder. Okay. I'm going to just delete that because we don't need it. We don't need two. Okay. Oh, I love that trash. All right. So now we have Project 5. All right. That's called Project 5. Okay. But we could just rename this for our little convenience, which is going to be voice to text. Okay, how cute. All right, this is just for us to know. All right, we could download this file over and over, but let's go to Google Chrome. All right, so this says right here, if we scroll down, it says to use this extension, load it into Chrome. Open Chrome /extensions/. Okay, all right, sounds easy enough. Go there. All right. All right. Well, look at this. Check out this. You see how it says all extensions? I've been here before. All right. You can see here's my extension. All right. We're getting close, maybe. Austin, do you have another question? Or is that from earlier? All right. Your hand's still up. All right. Word. All right. So here's what we're doing. On the left-hand side, you see where on the very top, it says load unpacked extension. That's it. Load unpacked. All right. That's not. They should like say add new. That's it. All right, but that's whatever. All right. All right. So here's what we're doing. We're going to go to downloads, and then I have my voice to text folder. We're going to click it, and then we're going to hit select. And then look, it says extension loaded. I'm just going to hit refresh, and then look, we're going to go down here. I don't know where it is because we have a whole bunch, but what we're going to do is up here on the right-hand side, you see this little puzzle icon. It says extensions. We're going to scroll down, and apparently ours is called voice to text transcripts, just transcriber. Okay, so where did it put it? All right, A, B, C, D, F, G. Did it put it in alphabetical order? Nope. All right, voice to text transcriber. You see right here, this is our little software, voice to text transcriber. All right, there you go. So look, now if I want to go in here, I could say pin. You see that pin? Pin just adds it right here. And if you look at this, you see how I have this little puzzle piece? I have the puzzle piece because my icon is right now, they coded up this little like giant, like crazy thing. This is called a base 64 image. That is the little like base 64 image. Okay, whatever. All right, so let's check this. So this is the little icon. So let's click on it. I'm going to click on it. It says, look, open API key. You guys see this? You see our little software? You guys see that? Like, we have it. It's there. We have it. I don't know if it works yet, but we have it. It's like, it's the little button. Ooh, look at that button. It like hovers. It has a little thing, save API key. Like, it's all there. Okay, now let's try it. Let's go get an API key and let's try this bad boy. If this works, first shot, baby. I already have some updates, so there's all right. All right, so but look, we're going to go into here and then we're going to go get an API key. All right, I'm going to create a brand new one just in case anybody tries to steal it again. All right, I've had this stolen before and it kind of sucks. Just kind of. All right, so I'm going to say voice. All right, and so I'm going to say voice and I'm going to hit create secret key. All right, if you're quick, you could copy this real fast. All right, and then we're going to go into here. I'm going to click this, paste my API key, save. API key saved successfully like a boss. And then look, start recording. Please let this work. Error accessing microphone. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. I saved error accessing microphone. All right, I'm going to copy this. Copy this thing. All right, let's try it again. I'm going to go back into Bubble. I mean, Bolt. Bubble is what I use. That's so last year. Oh, gosh. All right. We're going to go into Bolt, and we're going to paste the error. And then I'm going to say, I got this error. No. All right. All right, but look, there's also another secret spot that spits out error codes. Okay, so if we go into here, you see how it says errors? And this says error accessing microphone. I already knew that. All right, but so look, we're going to copy this and I'm going to paste it back into this thing. And I'm going to paste and I'm going to hit enter. And that's it. I don't know what it is. I don't know how to do the error. Maybe that's what the vibe coding means, whatever. All right, so look, it says to fix this, I'm going to update your permissions in the JSON. You need access to microphone and clipboard write permissions to function properly. Sweet. All right. So this is going to download. or it's going to update. And now here's the thing is sometimes maybe it makes sense not to just sit there and like name it all the time and have to do that. It's just easier just to roll with it until you get it started. And I'm going to show you what I mean. So this is how you make the updates in Bolt itself. You can see Bolt is going there and it's just making all the updates. All right. Now it's saying now you can download it again. So I'm going to export it, download it. All right. We're going to go here. We're going to unpack it. Right. That's all I'm doing. Right. Super easy. Basically, it just expanded it. Now we have another project 5, baby. All right. So what we're going to do is going to go back to the extension. Okay. So here, oh man. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to remove this whole little thing. All right. Normally you don't have to remove. You just click this little button right here. But because I named it what I did, it kind of has to do this. So what I'm going to do is we're going to click on here, go to load again, go to scripts. And let's see, where am I? Downloads. All right, project 5, select. All right, it's going to upload that voice to text transcriber. You can see we kind of need to add this, pin it again. And then let's see if we have our tool. All right, we need to add our open API key, copy that. And click here. Oh, look. Save. Nice. Microphone access is required. Please grant below access. Failed to get microphone access. All right. Nice. All right. So here's what we're going to do. You see how we have this code here? And it's going to basically send this error code here. All right. So it still gave us an error to this. I wonder if Google Chrome could even give microphone access. I mean, other people have done it. So, dude, I believe I could do it. All right. So here's what we're going to do. All right. So this is what we're going to, this is how we're going to do. Have you guys ever used Cursor, right? How many of you guys use Cursor, right? Cursor, my man. I love Cursor. All right. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to go into Cursor and we are going to open a new folder. Okay. And the folder that we're going to open is called Project 5. Okay. So we're going to do Project 5. We can also open it the voice to text, which is the one that we had originally, but we're just going to open up the Project 5 because that's the exact same. Okay. That's the one that we just published. All right. So we're inside Cursor now. Inside Cursor, sometimes if we just open this folder, you can see, let me just go through if I just open Cursor up fresh, right? I click on Cursor. Now we could say we can open up project and I can open up project and we go to downloads, our Project 5, super easy. Okay. Now we're going to go into here. Do you guys know it's 10:40 and we've already published a Chrome plugin to the store? Like it just hasn't functioned, right? Like we're not even in an hour. Like you guys know that, like, you know what I mean? We're fully in there about ready to start making updates and like updating bugs, but we've already published it. Okay. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to hit Control L. Yep. That means chat or Command L. All right. And that pops up our chat. What we're going to do, Cursor, I love this thing because we have agent mode and then we have Sonnet 3.7 thinking. If you guys are watching this in months ahead, there's probably Sonnet 10. I don't know. All right, but whatever. All right, like AI goes fast. All right, so here's what we're going to do. I'm going to say, bro, I got this error, homie. All right, so where is this thing? All right, so I keep getting this error. All right, so I keep getting this error saying it won't give me mic access, homie. All right, please update, yo. All right, here's my error. All right, and then I could give it context, but it basically has my whole code context, right? Like this is my whole file, so it will figure it out. Okay, so here's what we're gonna say. Do I need to tell it anything? I don't think so. You need to make it work. Make it work. All right. My friends are watching. All right. So now it's going to generate. All right. And you can see it says thinking. Okay. I love it. All right. So it says thinking and then it says searching code base. All right. So it says, let me look at your code. All right. It's going through all of your code. And then it says, let me understand how microphone access is currently implemented. Let me see how it's done over here. Let me check your JSON stuff. all this cool stuff. All right. So it's improving and updating everything right now on this code. So the reason I like to work in Cursor for this is I'm going to show you guys. Remember how I just had to like go and load and unpack and do all that stuff, right? I'm going to show you how to make it. What I love about Google Chrome plugins more than anything in the world about deploying this stuff. All right, so this says I've made 2 fixes. Cool. Accept file, review next file, accept. Sounds good. All right, and now I'm going to come back in here. I'm going to clear all errors because I'm going to act like that didn't happen. All right, and I'm going to come back into the voice text transcriber, and I'm just going to hit this little refresh reload button. And now we just took the code that was on our computer and we put it to Google Chrome again. Like, isn't that freaking wild? Now you see how it has errors? How embarrassing. Oh, look, it says microphone. Like it already has errors up on my thing. All right, let's try it. Let's just try it. All right, grant microphone access. Please grant denied access. Please allow access in your browser settings. My browser settings needs access. Okay, so it's now my browser settings. It's blaming stuff. Okay, so browser settings. It's saying privacy and security. Security and browsing, site control. Oh, what can control? They allow access in cameras, third party pop-up. Let's see. How do I do that? Okay. Ask when a browser can use this. Well, built-in mic. All right. Well, okay. It's saying my Chrome needs to have access to my mic. How do I do that? All right. Let's see. Users asking this. Let me explain it. Click on the icon in the address bar. Look for site settings, permissions, allow. Okay. 3 dots, privacy and security, site settings. 3 dots. Help me. All right. Privacy and security. Privacy and security.
You're in it already, aren't you? Right there.
Is this it?
Yeah. Well, you already the tab on the left. You already selected privacy and security.
Oh, sure. Why you gotta call me out? All right. All right.
Yeah, so you were in the right place.
What would I do without you? All right. So now we're at next. All right. So now we go to site settings, microphone. Find your extension in the list and add to allow. Okay, now we go to allow to use your microphone. All right. Site settings. All right, customize your favorite, add sites. Allowed to use.
Is it just the drop down? Yeah, right there.
Default.
Oh, there you only have one available.
Let's do text to voice. All right. Let's see. Well, what does this do? So Loom looks like it does it. All right. Okay. Allows to access to my mic. All right. Well, so let's scroll down and voice, Google Chrome, allow microphone. You think this is it?
No, I think it's just that drop down is what I was guessing right there. And then it says sites can ask to use your microphone. It looks like allowed to use your microphone. Those are just URLs that are allowed to.
Yeah. So
unless you can add a URL in there.
Please allow access in your browser settings. All right. Default browser. So let's try this again. All right. So site settings, click on microphone. Click on microphone. Click on microphone. All right. Well, all right. So we're back here. We're on microphone. All right. So we see microphone. Allow sites that can use microphone. Video chatting. Well, it's technically not a site. It's not really a site. It's more of a Chrome plugin. So how?
Could the fact that you're running a Google Meet and it's accessing your mic be the problem?
I would hope not.
Yeah, I don't think so. What I'm looking at, I'm looking on my end too, privacy security. I have multiple mics to choose from. You only have one, that Mac mic, but then it says sites can ask to use your microphone. So I'm not sure that Chrome has asked. You would think so. They're allowed to use your microphone. The URL should be down at the bottom. In the list, that long list that you had. So
Sites.
Oh,
Okay, so
Go-
here we're here.
go.
So microphone allow.
yeah, there
Boom.
you go.
All right. I wonder if that worked. Please work. That would have been so cool if that worked. Okay, so here's how I just did that. Okay. So I went to my extensions. All right, because this is what it just told me. Okay. So look, we followed
Make sure
this
you
little-
hit the update button.
we followed this little settings, and then we went to our little voice transcriber. We hit details, and then it says settings, site settings, boom, and then it says microphone allow, boom. What is up?
Damn.
Did it work, baby? Spit out some sick text if this freaking worked, and copy and paste, baby. Transcribing. Come on, don't get copy to text. Don't get my hopes up. It worked.
Oh, look at that.
It worked. What is up? Look at that. Oh my God, this is sick. Dude, this is sick. Come on, baby. Woo-hoo-hoo.
Look at that. Under an hour.
God, it worked. It worked. It worked. Let's go. We can come with our voices.
Nice job.
Look at this. Now we click it. Code me up something super cool. Make this awesome. Give me some instructions on how to add the API key. Oh my God, I can't believe it works. Oh my God. It works. It works. It works so easy. It works. Oh my God, it works. All right. All right, let's do this. Could you also give me a little history so I could see my past transcriptions? Make it super easy because the user is going to have hundreds of thousands of past transcriptions. Also, give a little tiny X so they could delete them just in case in the top left corner. And then also they could be able to press copy on the past ones and copy it super easy. Thank you. Oh my God, does it paste right here? Yo!
Oh,
It pastes anywhere in the world. It pastes anywhere in the world, baby. Let's go. Oh my God. Let's go. So now we go into the chat. We tell it to update. We hit update. This is vibe coding, baby. I adopt the whole feeling.
we don't get to clown on you for misspelling anymore.
Oh my God, this is going to be beautiful.
It's like, look at that bad typing. Oh, I'm sorry, you're speaking to text.
Oh my God, this is so cool. All right, come on. This is so fire. Guys, it is 10:50 right now. It is 10:50. We are not even an hour into this, and we created this whole software. Like,
So how will it struggle with my accent?
oh, that's Naeem. Do you have a native language?
Yeah, I have a native language, but
What's your native language?
it's Urdu, but it won't be in supported, I guess.
What's your native language?
It is a pretty small language. It is called Urdu. URDU.
URDU.
Right.
Beautiful. Challenge accepted, baby. We're going to turn this thing into a translator.
Oh, that's great. Yeah.
And we are going to have hundreds of different languages to pick from. And that's going to be one of them.
All right. Thank you.
Right. All right. And we're going to see it. This is going to be a challenge. All right. So as soon as this is done, updated. Okay. Now watch this. You see how we have our icons? Bam. Icon 16, blah, 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 blah. All right. How do we update our icons? All right. Before we get too excited, we need to go over here into my AI team, and that's our icon. We downloaded it. Okay. So we go into our Finder. This is our project. Okay. This is our project 5. This is what we've been updating it. I'm going to take this icon and I'm going to drag it. like a bad boy. All right, we're going to drag it into here. Now we have this icon in here. Now we're going to take this icon and we're going to drag it into the folder that says icons. Like that. All right. All right. Now you see how it says icon 16, 48, and 128. This corresponds with this manifest JSON file, this manifest.json. You see how it says icons because we're in the icon folder, and then it says icon 16.png. That's what it's referencing. All right. That's all it's doing. All right. If we go back into the folder, it's saying these are the icons right here that you should be referencing. But this is this little like puzzle icon, right? I don't want the little puzzle icon. That puzzle icon is like, it's cute and all, but I don't want that, right? I want my icon, right? So I'm going to delete these. Okay. So I'm going to delete these. All right. We're going to hit delete, move to trash. All right. And I'm going to rename this, rename it. I'm going to rename this icon 16. All right. Icon 16. All right. You see how I misspelled this? I need this everywhere. All right, all right. So look, we have icon 16.png. I'm also going to do the icon.48.png, okay? So we're going to go back into here, and we're going to duplicate that, and we're going to duplicate it another time because we're going to have 3 of those icons, right? And I'm going to rename these. Oh, wait, before I duplicate it, all right? Act like I didn't duplicate it. All right, so move to trash. Just act like that didn't happen. All right. Here's what we're going to do. Right now, if I was to publish this icon, Google Chrome, they require your icon to be a certain size. All right. So let me ask this. What icon? Let me review these files and accept these. This is all my code update. All right. What icon size do I need? All right. And then it's gonna tell me, all right. And I just kind of need it. It's gonna say my thing, icon extension. Basically, it says you need this 128. You see that 128 by 128. Okay. So this is the icon size that we need. Okay. So here's what we do inside my AI team. I created a code snippet. All I did was ask this code snippet to create me an image resizer. All right. The code snippet coded me up an image resizer. And now magically, any seconds, we have 5 minutes. 5 minutes to make this have extra functionality. All right. So this is a world-class image resizer, like a bad boy. All right. So we're going to click and drag our image in here. And this is in our downloads, our project 5 icon, which is 1. I'm going to upload this. And this needs to be a 128 by 128. Maintain aspect ratio, resize the image. It's going to spit it out right here. I'm going to download that image. All right. Now that is actually going to be the icon that we use. All right. So it needs to be a 128 by 128. So drag that into our project, drag that into our icons. And we can rename this one into what we need. We need icon 48. All right, I could delete the icon 16 and move to trash. Duplicate this one now, duplicate it again. And we need to rename it exactly what we need on the manifest. You see how it says these manifest icon 16? That's what we're actually naming these icons. All right, because it needs to be able to load the icon. And this says PNG. All right, we need to make this .png. I hope just changing it to .png actually works. I really hope that just works. It looked like it worked. Do not know if that's proper. All right, .png, use PNG function. All right, it seems to work. All right, and then we need to make icon 128. Rename this icon 128.png. All right, use PNG. All right, cool. So this is the functionality where we have history. So if I go back into our extensions, basically wherever that thing is, right? Our extensions, my extension. This is our voice transcriber. I could hit errors, clear all because that is not an issue. And now I could click here. Transcription history. Where be our logo? All right. What's up with that? Where's our icons? All right. How come our icon didn't upload? Back. Errors, microphone, clear all. That should work. Does it still work? Yes. We have our transcription and a little X. Let's go. All right, cool. We haven't added our logo, but we have all of that. All right, cool. And it adds a little timestamp. Oh, God, that's cool. All right, well, that's super freaking helpful. I love this tool. All right, so here is how we do this. Okay, so now we publish this. If we actually wanted to add this software to Google Chrome, how do we do this? All right, so I could ask this right now. How do I publish this? All right, and this is going to give me instructions. All right, how to publish it to your Chrome store. All right, I just want to let you know, you see how it says sign in with your Google Chrome app, pay your one-time $5 registration fee. All right, I've already paid my $5 registration fee yesterday because I am balling. All right, so we have on here, we have our create our new item. This will walk you through this entire thing. It says select the file. If we actually wanted to use this, we would go into here, into our file, back into our project 5. We could even rename this now. We could say AI voice to text, and we're still going to add the translation functionality to a new one, and then we want to compress this because they accept a compression, a zip file, and we drag it over, and then this adds it to the developer store. Okay, then we need to tell it what all it needs. You see how it says voice to text transcriber, here's the transcription, all of this stuff. Okay, if you want, this is our graphic asset that we need to actually upload. All right, so we can add here icons. Oh, I kind of think it didn't add our PNG based off how we save this. So we can say file format PNG. Nice. All right, sweet. Look at that. This little software turns it into a PNG. Let's see if this is correct. Yes, it is. All right, nailed it. All right, well, that's a cool function. All right. Oh, I think because I freaking renamed it, it might have disconnected it from there. All right, so we're going to redo all this. Rename. All right. Wait, that doesn't seem right. That was supposed to be a PNG. Where'd that go? Download resized image. Okay, this is downloaded as a JPEG. All right, resize image. There it is. PNG, yay. All right. So now we're here with a clear background. Beautiful. Voice to text. Let's try this all again. Here, icons. We have 1 minute to do this. All right. We'll delete all of these because they didn't work. Move to trash. Rename this first one icon 16. Boom. Duplicate. We just hit the 12 o'clock. Rename, and this one's going to be 48, and this one is, what does our manifest say? 128. Boom. All right, same thing. Rename. Magic. All right, so now these are all our icons, and if we go into the extension, we are going to remove this extension, unpack a brand new extension, which is our voice to text, AI voice to text. Let's see if this worked. And we have our little logo this time? Look, we have our little logo right here. All right, so let's see our errors. We need to actually give this one microphone access again. All right, so we go to the details, site settings, microphone. There's motion sensors. What? We could get motion sensors on this thing? Oh, that would be cool. Could you imagine if it's like it pops up with motion sensors? All right, that'd be cool. Let's try it in. All right, so now we have our little software. You can see we have our little icon now. Here's our icon. Click it. Add our API key. This is awesome. Add our API key. Save. Does this work? Can you just show that it works like an awesome person you are? Transcribe history. Pop it in. We have voice to text. Freaking legend. All right, so if we actually want to publish this to the developer store, we go through this whole process. We should be able to update this I don't know if we could unpackage this and upload new package. Nice. All right. So we go to downloads. In here, voice to text. We can press this whole thing. And this is going to be our file we upload. And then magically it uploads our software. All right. Once we go through this, we can upload our entire, pretty much everything. If we wanted to actually make this update now, so AI voice to text, icons, JPEG, there you go. All right. And I will go through and I will update this. You'll go through and you'll have to add the screenshots. You'll need to add the URL. In here, it says the privacy policy. You see how it says single purpose description and all of this? Basically we'll tell this, can you write all the like stuff? I'm going to copy this whole thing. Can you write all the needed info I need to publish this, please? Like this stuff. And then I'll paste everything in, because all of this, you see how it says privacy and it says single purpose? An extension must have a single purpose that is narrow and easy to understand. One single thing is what they require. And then it says permission justifications. You have to justify why you're actually using all of the things that you're using. So you have to tell it why you're doing it. And then it says, are you using remote code? You don't want to say you're using remote code, because then you're going to get, you have to tell it why you're doing that. All right. Data usage, you have to tell it what all the data you're using, and then the privacy policy. All right. This thing is going to spit it all out for us in a few seconds. It says, look at this. So here's the information, single purpose description. I take this, I come over here and I paste it. All right. It says, here's what it does. All right. Storage justification. The storage, Nestle, here's the needs that you need to do this. So I paste the storage justification. Then I go into here, active tab justification. I paste it into here, active tab justification. Clipboard justification. Why are you using my clipboard, bro? All right. How come we don't have that one? All right. Microphone justification. All right. It says I need clipboard justification also. All right. I will do that. All right. Here's my privacy policy. All right. I will paste this in, or actually I needed to create me a privacy policy. All right. So I'll have it do that also. All right. So this says host permission, justification. Perfect. Love it. All of this stuff is on web history, web content. Let's see if I need to activate any of this. All right. I do not certify. I won't sell your guys' information. I guess I have to. All right. So here's your clipboard justification. All right. And I paste all this. So this gives me all of the stuff that I need. And then I need a privacy policy information. Well, I'm going to say, can you create me a privacy policy? Please. Oh my God. Look at this. Can you create me a full privacy policy, please? You know what I mean? So easy. All right, here's my privacy policy. All right. All right, so we have this. All right, effective date, how we using your information, all of this. And it's connected to this entire thing, you know what I mean? All right, so now we have consent, everything. And now we go over here, we could create a new page inside of our software, right? So we go in here on our site, whatever it is. And if I just hit add new page, name of page, let's say voice to text privacy policy. All right, and then path is basically going to be the same thing. Oh my God, whatever. All right, so this, where's the, now I go back here. All right, and then it says create, use existing, because I already have my other one. I already literally can just use my other privacy policy that I made. And then I could just switch out the text, copy this text still. And as soon as I can copy. All right, bam. And this is all of our privacy. You need to have this, okay? I didn't make it the first time, and it literally rejected my software, okay? So you need to make sure you have it. You also need to make sure that you have a little photo, like a screenshot. And then I switch it out right here. Here is my date. So I say March 2025. I am. All right. And then privacy policy for voice to text. AI Chrome plugin. All right. And that's pretty much everything. I could stylize it if I care. Most of the time I don't. But you just stylize it really fast, make it look good. Bam, bam. Thank you, ma'am. Boom. All right. Super easy. Not that one. And then from here, add my contact email if anyone wants to message me, jeff@myaiteam.com. If you want to hire me, I'm very expensive. All right. So now we come here. This gives us our URL. And I could hit publish, and then we take this URL and we need to give this URL into our privacy policy right here, okay? So now we hit save justification. I'm not using this. Everything is saved. Due to host permissions, we'll have to require which may delay posting. I don't care. Sounds good. Permissions, extensions, permissions, save. All right, sounds good. Distribution, you can see it's free of charge, or you can charge in-app purchases if you want to charge people for anything. You can make it public or private, all regions, who could see it. I know one of the things, if we go back to store listing, we have to have a description. I'm just going to paste that. Makes sense. Category, communication, language, English, store icon, nailed it. We need a screenshot, so I'm going to come over here. And I'm just going to straight up screenshot this bad boy. And you can see that it says it has to be a certain size, right? 1280 by 800. So that is where this little imagery sizer comes in handy. All right. So I reset this, upload this. Downloads. Let's see. Documents right there. Even though this really isn't even close to the dimensions, it's probably going to like stretch it out. I'm still going to, you guys could probably make it better. All right. So 1280, that's the top one. Maintain aspect ratio by 800. Bam. All right. And it's totally going to warp it and make it a PNG resize image. Look at how terrible that looks. All right. Nailed it. And we're going to upload it as a screenshot. And boom, there's our screenshot. And if you see right here, it says save draft. Let's see. Now we can hit submit for review. If you saw right here, it says, why can't we submit? That will tell you what you need to do. And we basically did everything. And now I can hit submit review. This is going to do all of this. And boom, all in this time, we submitted an entire item to the Google Chrome plugin store, ready for review on this call. All right, what do you guys think? Is that cool or what?
Awesome.
All right, awesome. All right, so now let's make this a translator. All right, here's the bonus. All right, bonus. All right, now we go into here, and we don't want to get rid of project 5. All right, we don't want to get rid of this project. So what we're going to do is we're going to duplicate this. All right, we are just going to come in here, and I'm just going to hit duplicate. And now it's just going to create a brand new file. This is why I love code. All right, because now we're going to say, we're going to rename this, and we're going to say AI voice to text transcriber. All right, boom, dot transcriber bad boy. All right, so now what we're going to do, we're going to open this in Cursor, right? So I'm going to close Cursor, and I'm just going to open up a new project, open project, and we're going to open this, and we're going to go into our downloads. And this is our voice to text transcriber, our same project that we just duplicated. All right. And I'm literally just going to use the same thing. We're just going to have two different ones. All right. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to go back into AI. We're going to go to the API references. It is 1111 Make-A-Wish. and we're going to wish that we could get this done before 11:12, okay? Because I kind of have to use the restroom. All right, so here we go. Like a boss, we're going to go into here, and we're going to translate this, okay? So I need a brain. I need an AI. All right, so I'm going to go to chat completions, and we're going to have here, it says create chat completions. All right, nice. Well, this is a chat model, so great. I'm going to copy the chat completions. All right, we're going to scroll down. We only need the chat completions. We don't really need much else. All right, so I'm going to copy this, just this, and I'm going to copy it, and I'm going to go into cursor, and I'm going to open up a little pop-up JSON because this is where our little thing is. This is our little code. And I'm going to go into here, and I'm just going to say, I'm not going to say anything. I'm going to use my translator. All right. I have some code. I want to turn this voice to text translator into a transcription. So it also makes, it also transcripts tribes into English, but also make it where there's a drop down and give me the top 20 languages that I could translate it. And then I want you to send it to the second API to actually translate it into a whole different language. And now I also want you to add the language URDU, UDA. Add that also as one of the languages. Thank you. All right, we're gonna do that. Nice, copy. All right, hopefully I spelled that right. Bam. All right, URDU, nailed it. Boom. All right, and now we're gonna paste, right? All we're doing is pasting this entire, oh, I just lost it. Bam. We're just pasting this entire documentation of the create chat completion into the AI, okay? Here is the API call to me. Bam. Like a boss. And then we hit send. And like vibe coding, we sip coffee. All right, so this is going to be called AI voice transcriber. In the manifest creates the name and the description. All right, so hopefully this thing will update everything and it will name it accordingly. All right, because this is not going to be called voice transcriber. This is going to be called voice translator. All right, and then we could update voice to voice to text. Look at, I'm coding. All right, bam. All right, so this is actually coding while we're just updating tiny little things in the code. All right, so this is updating right here. We have all of these different languages. Let's see if it added the one that we added, which is URDU. All right. Oh man, it outputs what looks like some like Arabic type of languages. I am not going to be able to pronounce anything and translate it for you, so I apologize. But I will be able to text you. All right. So we can communicate that way. I hope you could read, because not. Yeah. So here's the thing. Inside OpenAI, we can also add, there is later on, we can keep expanding on this thing. There's the audio platform, right? This says create speech. So we could also translate it and then have it output into a language, and then maybe give the output into an MP3 file, and then we could drop it into voice translators. Who knows what we could do? You know what I mean? So 5 minutes. Review next file. Here's all our languages: English, Spanish, French, German. Beautiful. All right, so this is generating. I've accepted everything. Everything is done. Wow. All right. All right, so here we go. Everything is done based off of that. Let me go into here into our extensions. Load unpacked extension. All right. And we go to downloads, voice to text transcriber, and we upload this. Extension loaded. We also need to give that one voice to text transcriber. Voice to text transcriber details. We need to give this access to our site settings, which is our microphone. Allow, that's transcriber. That's not what we wanted. Back. All right, let's try this again. All right. My extensions. translator. All right, details. All right, cite its settings. I'm going to use the motion sensors. I didn't know that they have this. That is crazy. All right, allow. Motion sensors is going to be wild. Okay, so we have microphone. Now we can do this. Let's turn it on. So we have our translator. It's going to tell us to add our open API key. We have our drop down. Look at this. Come on. All right. Let's give me my API key. Where's that bad boy? All right. Let's get a new API key because I lost the other one. All right. API key test 2. All right. Copy this. Paste it right here. Save successfully. Let's translate into Urdu. All right. What is up, guys? You ready to code in AI, baby? All right, let's go. Let's see. Translated. Let's go. Let's go. All right. Tell me you could read this. Come on.
Yes.
Oh, come on. I love you. All right. Do you guys does that blow your guys' mind? Is this insane? I think this one might be better. This one literally might be better. All right. This is crazy. I could talk to people in a different language. This is wild. Oh man. All right.
Yeah, so I remember my days when I had a team member, actually a few team members in France, and I used to use Google Translator, which was a bad translation, but it's still, I had to copy paste and then copy paste.
Oh man. Okay. So any questions whatsoever on what we created on this? Do you guys feel like watching this one single video, you guys can create a Google Chrome plugin from watching this?
Yeah.
I have to watch it a couple of times.
I hope so. I think this is wild. I feel like Naeem, if we could talk, man. We could do this, man. This is sick. All right. So this blows my mind. I never thought I would have something so freaking awesome in such a little short period of time. So love you guys.
That is the thing. It's like people, if you go to developer from olden days, they will give you at least 8 weeks time, and then they will have their own antics and whatnot, right? And it will cost thousands of dollars to do that.
Thousands of dollars. This is insane. Insane.
Even if you outsource it to Romania, they will at least charge you $500.
Yeah.
Right?
So, all right. I love you guys. Thank you so much for joining this call. I hope you guys make plugins. Send me a link when you do. Bye, guys.
Thank you.